Hello, welcome back to A Day Full of Budgets. This video is my budget with me for May. It is 2 weeks late. However, I did put a poll out on my Instagram stories and my YouTube community, and overwhelmingly you all said that you wanted me to do my budget with me for May. So here I am. Right, we're going to get straight stuck into it today. Right, so this runs from the 29th of April to the 26th of May because we're now on a newer pay schedule because my husband's company's pay has changed. So we've got a brought forward balance. Oh, do you like my, just a minute to appreciate the giraffe pen. So I don't know which bit to use. Should I use his ear? Maybe his ear, there you go. So brought forward from last month is £7, and then we have a payment of £300 in the first week, and then my pay, because I'm employed and self-employed, I've got 200 in the first week, 520 in the second, and 1,669 in the third. My husband's pay is 5,793.28. He's done an extreme amount of overtime. And then we've got 238 expected for the child benefit. This gets repaid back to the government through my husband's tax code. But I keep it so I can keep my national insurance in case I stop working for whatever reason. So total income for the month is 8,727.28. This is different now, just because my self-employed I just predict, whereas I've done extra work. So it has changed, but I haven't bothered to update this because this is what it was at the beginning of the month. So I'll just run through our bills for the month. So these are all of our fixed bills that come out. So we've got water at 88, we've got TV licence at 13.25, and then we have a Scottish Widow and Scottish Provident at 23.63 and 36.35. These are critical illness covers. We've got a vet plan at 16.50, although that has gone up to 17.50 now, and we weren't told. Very naughty. Tesco Mobile is £50 around. That covers 5 SIM-only deals, so that's all of our phones. Sky home insurance is £28.99. We pay it monthly because we got a really good deal and it was cheaper to do so. Octopus is £315. This should hopefully be going down next month. Mortgage is £1,165.39. And then we've got some savings accounts of one at 40 and one at 25. I've got a couple of business expenses, one at 30 and one at 16.80, which means that doesn't add up. But all of this does. This is just my guide. Council tax at 277. My life insurance at 9.95. Spotify at 17.99, although I think that's going up. So when that comes, it may be a little bit higher. Virgin is 82.68. That's for the TV and broadband. Another savings account at £33. Another business expense at £1.80. We've got the car PCP at £522.24. £9.99 for the connectivity of the car. And then we've got £320 going into our savings for to repay a 0% credit card that we use the money to pay for the large purchases. So if you go back and look at my March manic purchases video, you'll see what that's all about. And then so also in the first week of the month we've got an Apple payment at £2.99, and my husband's life insurance at £24.70. They're scheduled for the 30th of the month, so that's why they're in the first week, but also while they're at the bottom of the sheet. And then we've got some other expenditure. So I've got some spending that I'd done, mostly Etsy, from the previous week. And then we've factored in my son's driving lessons at £54 each. So that's 54 plus some spending that we done. And then £25 a week for my son's A-level maths tutor. So all of that comes to 3,502.35p, leaving us a balance of 5,224.93 for all of our sinking funds and day-to-day spending. So I will show you that now. If you have any questions about any of those numbers, just let me know and I will try and help. Right, let's zoom in a little bit more if I can. Oh, and not make you seasick. There we go. Right, so for this one, what I generally do is I'll go through and highlight the amounts that are different to what the ideal kind of set amount I would like for them to be, because they do vary depending on what income we've got, depending on what spending we need to do, to spend, depending on our needs for the month. And this changed several times. I printed it out and then I had to change it because of the car insurance was higher, and we hadn't saved enough because we've just replaced it and all of those things. So I had to make adjustments around the sinking funds. These have changed again since then. I'll try and remember what they were, but let's go through them. So food, we have 135 a week, and we're doing quite well with that. We have spent most of that the last couple of weeks, but that's okay. We had originally planned for fuel and charging to get £40 a week, but it's only got it in the first because I clawed money back for the car insurance. Family fun, I've increased to £30 a week this month instead of 25, which is quite nice. My self-care, I got 20 in the first week, just because can't remember, I needed it for something, can't remember why. Money for us is £30 a week, and instead of 10, and that's because my husband and I are going to see Pink at the end of June, and therefore we need some money for that trip. School is getting 15 a week, clothes is 20 a week, health and beauty is getting 20 a week instead of 15, just because me and my daughter need a haircut as well. Home has been slightly adjusted. I had planned for 75 a week, but we're now putting 70 a week in. We've got quite a few more home improvements that we need to do. We've got a couple of walls that need moving, so we want to build up a bit of a buffer in home. The kids, the first week got £70 because just had quite a few things to pay for, and the rest of the week's 30. Clubs are £100 a week, pets are £15 a week, school is £20 a week, nothing going into bus passes this month. Tech, I've got 35, 25, 35, 25, so it's still £120 for the week, which is £30 essentially a week, but I'm following the tracker, so that's where they're slightly different. Glasses, I am fully funding this month, spoiler alert, so which is why it's £10 for the last 3 weeks of the month. Super excited about that. And then the little car is getting more than the usual 30, so it's getting 40, 60, 60 and 60, so it's £220, and that's to cover the car insurance. As I say, we changed the car in March, and the insurance is due now, so we used all of the money that I had saved in car to pay for the road tax, because that's a lot more than I thought it would be. So we're just trying to recover that money and be able to pay for the car insurance outright without having to put it onto the monthly. So the electric car's getting its £25 a week. However, oh no, actually that was something different. I'll tell you about that in a minute. This will be fully funded this month. And I need to work out what I'm going to do with the other £25. So this last one, or last two, I might put somewhere else. I'll see. So my daughter's dance dress is £20 a week. Emergency fund is £10 a week. Annuals is getting 60 a week. I want to try and boost those while we've got some extra income. My work is just £20 a week. I'd originally put it up the first and last week to 30, and this is just to cover some software that I need and then get ahead with the insurance holiday is getting £200 a week. So we're hoping to fully fund our summer holiday this month. So that's £800 that's going into there. Family annuals, so that covers all of our birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Days, any special occasions that we might have, and things like that. So we're just trying to get ahead for those sorts of things. So that's getting £90 a week this month. Again, that's a lot higher than £60 a week that it was getting, but I just want to try and get ahead as much as possible. My husband gets £15 a week. We put £20 a week into investments. So I have a training 212 account that I sort of dabble in stocks and shares. It's something that I've been learning about. I listen to a lot of audiobooks about it, podcasts and YouTubers and things like that. So we put £20 a week into a Trading 212 account. If you're interested in starting a stocks and shares journey, then there is a link in my description where you get a free share and I get a free share if you sign up and put money in within a certain amount of time. And then we've got a new category for this month is miscellaneous. So that's in cash. So we put £10 a week into miscellaneous. And then I've got £200 a week for savings challenges. So that's £800 for the month. And that is generally towards the longer term savings. So it's our 100 envelope challenge. It's our 10k savings challenge, and Christmas and things like that. So just to make it a little bit more fun. These categories are split between cash and digital. So I do a bit of both. I still have all of my binders, but if you've watched any of my cash stuffing videos, then you'll know that I use some cash and then all the rest is moved digitally, and then I just use placeholders in my binders. So I still get the feel as though I'm cash stuffing. I still have to physically move something, whether it's cash or a placeholder. So it really makes me become accountable for all of our spending. It's very easy for our budget to run away with us. So I really make sure that there is the money that we need in all of the pots that we need to spend from, and that we don't go over. I try not to allow too much in areas like clothes, so then we're just spending unnecessarily. We have enough for our basics, and then anything else we'll kind of save towards. So that's those. And I don't know if you can see this at the bottom, the totals, because I've had to change them, but all of it added up is £5,220 for the month, which I am very, very, very fortunate that this is our budget. It's not always been like this. It's just something that has been building over the last 10 years. So that's the sinking funds, and then that all feeds into my, I'll just pull you out a little bit. No, wrong way. There we go. Oh, C6, sorry. So then those all get fed into our pointy pen, to our sinking funds at the bottom here, and those are the right values? I'm just going to double check. Yes, they are the right values. So it will leave us an available balance at the end of the month of £4.93. As I've already said, these incomes have changed. These spendings have changed. So my son's tutor wasn't available on one of the days. So I used that £25 and I donated it to a friend's Just Given page. He completed the London Marathon in like 3.5 hours. So I donated to ADHD for Adults charity, and I have done some more Etsy spending. So that is come out of this part of the budget, because I've added more income up here. I don't tend to do a budget at the end of the month to show everything that came in and how we spent everything. I try and go through that sort of week on week on how much we're cash stuffing, and then if we've had any extra cash that comes up here, I then cash stuff it. So that is our budget with me for May. I have whittled through this quite quickly. It's Saturday afternoon, and we are in the process of trying to clear out the garage and just get rid of loads of stuff, try and sell it on Facebook Marketplace and things like that. So I'm just taking a break. I'm just doing this video because you guys said that you wanted to see it. I want to try and stay consistent. It's just time has ran away this month. I've just had lots to do. Work has been really, really busy. So apologise that it's a little bit late. Please do consider subscribing to my channel, and you can keep up to date with where I am with my budget and all things cash stuffing. And give the video a thumbs up. How is your budget going this month? Did you do your budget with me? Have you stuck to it as we've gone halfway through the month? Let me know. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend if you're watching this over the weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.